So you're stuck, not taking any action. Whether you're wanting to get better with women, get into the best shape of your life, or start creating the life of your dreams, you have big visions, but something just keeps getting in the way. You plan to start making progress, but when the time comes, you have no motivation, or you get stuck in spirals of self-doubt. The alarm goes off to wake up early and hit the gym, and you hit the snooze button again and again and again. Maybe you find yourself getting lost in a sea of YouTube videos and podcasts and books, filling your mind with great ideas. But the more information that you consume, the more it feels like you're stumbling in the dark trying to find the path. It seems that the thing that's really getting in your way is you. But why? And how can you get unstuck and start making meaningful progress towards your goals? Luckily for you, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 8 powerful steps that you can take to stop sabotaging and start thriving. And do be sure to stick around to the end because I have a free gift for you that's going to help to kickstart your progress. Hi, I'm Olivia. I'm a love and confidence coach, and I specialize in helping ambitious men to overcome fear of failure, self-doubt, and overthinking so that they can step into being the most authentic, confident, magnetic, high-value versions of themselves. My goal is to give you the tools to communicate with charisma and clarity, to act with confidence and certainty, and to connect authentically so that you can be the high-value version of yourself that gets the girl of your dreams, is respected by other men, and creates the life that you've always wanted. Now, if that sounds like your cup of tea, then do be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any juicy tips that will help you cut corners and get to your goals. Anyway, let's talk about how you can get unstuck and start creating your goals this week. Before we get into the 8 steps to help you get unstuck, I'd like to talk about something that's going to be really key in this process. There are a whole host of reasons why you might be self-sabotaging and struggling to take action. You may or may not be aware of what those reasons are. I'm always of the personal opinion that it is a good idea to take a deep dive into your inner workings and unpack where it might be coming from inside of you. Oftentimes, getting to the root of the pattern can help you to break it more easily. What we can see is much easier to heal and manage than that which we keep in the dark and ignore. So in addition to taking these 8 steps, I advise you to take time to explore yourself and uncover the limiting beliefs and shadows that might be causing you to stay stuck. But promise me just one thing. Please do not kick yourself for what you find and where you are right now. Kicking yourself and berating yourself is likely only going to keep you stuck for longer, spiraling on self-doubt, which will lead to further inaction and then more kicking yourself. It's a vicious cycle. Trust me, you don't want to go down that road. Let go of self-judgments, self-punishment, and comparison. You don't need to worry yourself with any of that. The word that I want you to keep in mind as you catch yourself spiraling and getting lost in negative self-talk is compassion. Offer yourself compassion, offer yourself patience, offer yourself gratitude. It's okay that you're not perfect. Newsflash, nobody ever will be. You, like all of us, are simply trying the best that you can with the tools and the information that you have. And honestly, it doesn't really matter when you start walking towards meaningful change. Whether you're in your early 20s or your late 40s, we put so much emphasis on time. Are we doing things at the right time? Are we too late? Have we missed our chance? But the truth is, you are here now. And right now, in this moment, you are doing the work. You are wanting change. So be grateful for that. Be grateful for the path that you have taken that has now gotten you to the place that you actually are seeking to change things in your life. There are so many people out there who still haven't gotten to that place. So thank you for being here now, making that effort. There will always be someone who's doing more than you and someone who's doing less than you. And despite what you might have been told, your life is not supposed to be measured against anyone else's. It's your life to move through and enjoy the best way that you know how. So let's move forward with the intention to create your life as you wish, for you, and not for anyone else's approval or opinion. Okay, let's get into it. Step 1 is to stop waiting for the right time. Make now the right time. This idea that you're going to magically feel ready one day, that's a trap. There will never be a moment where you wake up and you feel 100% motivated, healed, completely clear, bursting with infinite discipline. It just doesn't work like that. And life will not slow down for your self-doubts to settle. Those who endlessly wait for the perfect time or for everything to line up just right so you can start to act will be waiting forever, always moving the goalpost to start further and further away as new doubts and circumstances begin to surface. Now is the only moment. The only way that you can start to create forward momentum is to act before you feel ready. The moment you start to take just one step forward, no matter how small that step might be. That's when you start to build confidence and a feeling of readiness. Clarity follows action. So stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Start now, even if it's messy, even if you don't really feel like it, because I'll do it later is where dreams go to die. 2. Silence your inner critic, or at least turn the volume down. That voice in your head that says that you're lazy, unworthy, that you're not doing enough, that you're not capable enough. Yeah, we all know that voice. But here's the thing, your inner critic is often just fear in disguise. It's trying to protect you from failure, from embarrassment, from disappointment. But in doing so, it's also protecting you from success, growth, and the life that you actually want. You don't need to fight that voice per se, but you just need to learn how to notice when it's coming up and just simply say to it, thank you for trying to protect me, but I'm not going to listen to this right now. You get to choose which voice you feed and amplify with your attention. You get to choose which one of those voices is going to move you forward or keep you stuck. 3, be consistent, even when you cannot be bothered. Motivation is a passing mood. Discipline is a muscle that you have to train. If you're only taking action to move the needle forward when you feel like it, your progress will always be at the mercy of your fleeting, temporary emotions. And we both know that your emotional state can fluctuate very easily. Look, I cannot tell you how many times I have not felt like sitting down and recording a bunch of videos for YouTube. How many times I have not felt like going to the gym. How many times I have not felt like going into the deep inner work that's going to help me get unblocked in my life. It's part of being human. We all don't feel like it sometimes. Many of us don't feel like it a lot of the time, especially when we've been stuck for so long ruminating on the self-doubts and the feeling it's just too late. I'm not talking about going beast mode every day and committing 16 hours of your day to making progress. All I'm talking about is showing up, even on the days when you'd rather sit around binging Netflix or doom scrolling on Instagram reels. Some days you're going to do a full workout for 2 hours and feel super into it, and other days you're just going to do 20 push-ups and go for a long walk. That still counts. That's still moving the needle forward and being consistent. Consistency builds trust in yourself, and trust with yourself is the foundation of real confidence and real progress, and believing in yourself when things don't always go exactly the way that you've planned. 4, put your attention into the things that you can control. So many people waste endless energy pouring their attention into the things that they cannot control. What other people think, how fast success will come, what their ex is doing, the algorithm. These are all things that we cannot control. And that energy could be spent building habits, reaching out to new people, improving your mindset, doing research, taking ownership. So every time your mind starts spiraling on what's not working, instead, I'd like you to ask yourself this. What's just one thing that I can start doing today that will help me to move forward, no matter how big or small it might be? That is how you take your power back, my friend. 5, cultivate an environment that supports your goals. This is a big one. Your environment will either drag you down or lift you up. So have a look around. Are you living in chaos or clarity? Are your friends encouraging you and pushing you forward, or are they pulling you back into old patterns? Are your habits helping you heal or keeping you stuck? You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight, but just start making intentional shifts towards an environment that supports you better. Clean your space, limit your scroll time, surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better, not just comfortable. Create habits that help you to feel healthy and nourished and fit so that you can actually feel good in yourself when you're taking action. Set yourself up to win because you cannot thrive in an environment that is designed just for survival. 6, take action, especially when it feels uncomfortable or scary. Fear is a signpost. It's showing you where your growth is. That thing that you keep avoiding, that conversation that you don't want to have, that risk that you're not taking. That's exactly where you need to lean in. Courage is not about having the absence of fear. It's about feeling that fear and choosing to act anyway. You'll be surprised how many of your fears will dissolve once you stop dancing around them and you actually move through them. So do the thing. Start the business, approach the woman, say what you actually feel, back yourself, and trust yourself that you can deal with the consequences and the fallout even if things don't go exactly the way that you want them to. 7, take full responsibility for your life. This one can sting a little, but it's powerful and it needs to be said. You are not to blame for everything that's happened to you, but you are responsible for how you move forward from here. You can't control the cards that you've been dealt, but you can choose how you're going to play with them. The moment that you stop outsourcing your power, blaming your parents, blaming the circumstances of your past, the economy, your ex, that's when you reclaim your power and you change everything. Responsibility is not a burden, it's freedom. Because if it's up to you, then you get to write the script. And finally, number 8, make a plan and be accountable. Let's be honest, most people don't lack motivation. They lack structure. You can journal all day, binge podcasts, and even know exactly what you want. But if you don't have a clear plan and someone holding you accountable, you'll just keep endlessly spinning your wheels and call it self-reflection. This is the part where most people get stuck. It's something I see a lot with my clients as well. They know they want more confidence, more clarity, more success with women, more deep connection, but they don't know what steps to take, in what order, or how to stay consistent. So let me help you with that. If you're truly feeling ready to become the most confident version of yourself, to stop self-sabotaging and start to become the high-value man that you were born to be, the version of yourself that creates the life of his dreams, communicates with charisma and magnetism, commands respect from the world, and attracts the woman of his dreams, then I have a gift for you. I'm offering you a free roadmap call, one-on-one with me, where we'll map out exactly what's keeping you stuck right now, where it is that you want to go, and a step-by-step game plan that will help you get there. And if it feels like a fit, there's also the option that we could talk about working together and getting my direct support throughout the entire process. This could be your first step to really building the structure, support, and accountability that you need to actually create change, not just think about it. If you're serious about making progress and taking action now, click the link in the description below and book your free call today. Let's stop just talking about building the life that you want and actually start building it. I invite you not to let this video be yet another investment of time and consuming information that leads to no action. All right, if you've made it this far, I just want to say, I see you. Seriously, most people don't even pause long enough to think about what might be holding them back, let alone take any action to try and change their circumstances. So be as proud of yourself as I am. You're not stuck because you're lazy or broken. You're stuck because you simply didn't have the right tools up to this point. You're just a human like all of us. And you're finally ready to let go of the patterns that have been running the show in the background. And that is huge. If this video hit home, let me know in the comments. What's one step that you're going to take this week to get unstuck? And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're ready to dive deeper into more content like this, then go ahead and check out the video that's on screen now, where I break down how you can stop chasing validation and finally start leading in your life and your love life from a place of real confidence and self-worth. I'll see you there. Bye.